There was a Sumner with us at that inn, his face on fire like a cherubim. For he had carbuncles, his eyes were narrow. He was as hot as and lecherous as a sparrow. Black scabby brows he had and a thin beard. Children were afraid when he appeared. No quicksilver, lead ointment, tartar creams, no brimstone, boracic, so it seems, could make a salve that had the power to bite, clean up, or cure his whelks of knobby white, or purge the pimples sitting on his cheeks. Garlic he loved, and onions too, and leeks, and drinking strong wine till all was hazy. Then he would shout and jabber as if crazy, and wouldn't speak a word except in Latin. When he was drunk, such tags as he was pat in. He only had a few, say two or three, that he had mugged up out of some decree. No wonder, for he heard them every day. And as you know, a man can teach a jay to call out Walter better than the Pope. But had you tried to test his wits and grope for more, you'd have found nothing in the bag. Then quiesto quid juris was his tag. He was as a noble varlet and a kind one. You'd meet none better if you were to find one. Why, he'd allow, just for a quart of wine, any good lad to keep a concubine. A 12-month in dispense him altogether, and he had finches of his own to feather. And if he found some rascal with a maid, would instruct him not to be afraid. In such a case as of the archdeacon's curse, unless the rascal's soul were in his purse. For in his purse the punishment should be. Purse is the good archdeacon's hell, said he. But well I know he lied in what he said. A curse should put the guilty man in dread. For curses kill, as striving brings salvation. We should beware of excommunication. Thus, as he pleased, the man could bring duress on any fellow in any diocese. He knew their secrets. They did what he said. He wore a garland set upon his head, large as the holy bush upon a stake, outside an alehouse, and he had a cake, a round one, which it was his joke to wield, as if it were intended for a shield.